Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the Atmos character of our world around us, and this time I would like to draw your attention to some points, very important points we are experiencing since the years uh, after the Second World War finished. There is a mm, important interview, actually very much silenced in internet and media, with Werner von Braun, former German scientist who was working for National Socialist, I emphasize, National Socialist regime, it's not extreme right, and he was constructor of V1 and V2 rockets, and not only. And later he was just taken by Americans, and he was working in US till his death in the late 70s, at least official death. And this guy just not so long ago, before his official death, gave such interview in which he said that currently the enemies are the Russians, and later there will be someone from the Third World, and later we will have alien invasion. Yeah, he was not biologist, so he forgot about small friends like small Chinese friend who was tormenting us. Actually, hysteria around small Chinese friend was tormenting us in the last years. Now it's completely forgotten because it's not useful anymore. And Mr. Werner von Braun was not biologist, so he omitted this step, but he said alien invasion. I remember that during these crazy times with small Chinese friend, my colleagues and friends were asking me, Marius, what will come next? And I told them, according to this, what I knew, and I also suspected, alien invasion. They were looking at me as if I were an idiot. But later, some of them saw news in some internet newspapers that some agencies claim to observe UFOs, and they were shocked. How did you know? And I answered them, if you want to know the future, read, seek for knowledge, and think on your own. You will know the future, because business political elites of current world are really primitive people, and they work really schematically. So, they have some plans to follow. Of course, they are modified by life and circumstances, but in general, the main purpose is to keep people scared and keep the level of fear among the population. Of course, irrational, or all fears are irrational, and this is their strength. So, the business political elite of current countries and corporations and secret service wants to keep people in fear, because then it's easier to manipulate them. And so-called invasion from the space, it's another bullshit we will have to face. I think in the next years they can make it with holograms and so on. Of course, it will be all fake, but you know, uh, human chickens, once they see something on the sky, they will, of course, in majority panic, and it's hard to be one of not so many rational beings in the panicking crowd. As Tacitus, Roman historian from the 1st and early 2nd century AD, wrote that mm, emotions of mob are really scary, not so one cannot be confident, and they are really variable. I have to recall this quotation in its original, because I understand with time, the longer I live, the more I understand negative consideration of the mob that one can find in the works of ancient historians, not only Romans but also Greek ones, also Chinese ones. And this is universal true. Mob is irrational, mob is emotional, mob is easy. It's easy to manipulate it with emotions. And fear is one of the strongest emotions. That's why we should remember that what I said, be rational and oppose stupid emotions, and work against this what governments are preparing for us. governments and the ones who are behind them. All the best, have a nice day, bye.